Hello, Sabercats, and welcome to another episode of CVTV. My name is Nathan.
And I'm James, and we have a spectacular show for you today.
With the joining of many new staff here at our school, one of those guys is the one and only Mr. Engelmeyer.
Let's take a look and see what he does to impact CV.
Right. Well, my name is Michael Engelmeyer, and I teach Humanities 1 on the history side of things with Mr. McAdam, and I also teach AP Macroeconomics. This is my first year at Castleview. I taught it 2 years at our rival school, Douglas County High School, before this, so I'm a dirty traitor in that sense. And I taught for 2 years in Chicago prior to that. When I was in high school, I took AP US History, and I was exposed to a book called Lies My Teacher Told Me. And it was all about the sort of incestuous relationship within the textbook industry, specifically the historical textbook industry at the high school level. And I realized that most of the information that I was receiving and had received up to that point had been primarily from textbooks, and it was rife with problems. And I had felt like I had the wool pulled over my eyes for most of my educational experience up to that point. And after reading that, I just made the decision that I don't want students to be lied to. I want to guide them through difficult conversations about the complicated nature of our world. I want to help students develop more of a gray type of thinking instead of a black and white type of thinking. And when you pair that up with a love for economics and a love for history, it just felt like a natural fit. I like to run, and I also play guitar pretty much every single day. Well, I try to play guitar. I've only been playing for a couple of years, but I'm getting okay. Not good enough to perform in public just yet, but good enough to entertain people at parties. My favorite thing to teach is actually economics. And there was an AP Macroeconomics teaching position opening up here, and since it's my favorite thing to teach, I figure I would take a shot. And beyond that, I know a lot of other teachers here at Castleview, and even before I started working here, I knew a lot of the students. And there's a unique type of warmth amongst the students and staff here that makes it a really enjoyable place to work. I've worked in places that aren't as fun, where people aren't having as good of a time. And Castleview is different. It's a unique place, and I think people like being here. And as a result, I like being here.
Hey Nathan, did you know that October is Hispanic Heritage Month?
I personally had no idea. I would love to learn more about this.
So would I. Let's take a look at this segment to learn more about Hispanic Heritage Month.
What is Spanish Heritage Month?
Spanish Heritage Month is where we celebrate the people who speak Spanish and have the heritage from Central or South America or Spain. So we use the word Hispanic Heritage Month.
Okay, so what happens during Spanish Heritage Month?
There are celebrations of culture. So we have celebrations of the food, dance, history, legends, all of the wonderful things that people, the successful scientists and artists, we celebrate everything important to the culture.
Why is Spanish Heritage Month so important?
It's important because it celebrates diversity, which is one of the important things about the United States. And when we celebrate diversity, we grow as people and we understand the cultures of others.
And does Spanish Heritage also relate to Day of the Dead?
Actually, see, it happens, the month goes from September 15th to basically October 15th. In that time frame, we have the independence of Mexico, the independence from Spain of Guatemala, and we have the Dia de la Raza, which used to be called Christopher Columbus Day. So it's a celebration of all people.
Nice. Okay, so how could we in school celebrate Spanish Heritage Month?
The Spanish teachers have planned activities for their classrooms. I've made a special point to be showing some of the cultural differences and celebrations. We will be having the food as it gets closer to Dia de los Muertos. And since Dia de los Muertos is soon after Hispanic Heritage Month, I want to clarify that everyone, before they learn about the celebration, They assume it's Mexican Halloween, but it's not. It is the Mexican and Latina Memorial Day.
And are there certain colors that people wear on Spanish Heritage Month, or do certain activities?
That is the time where people get together and celebrate with food and dance and music.
Oh,
Mariachi especially.
Mariachi?
Yes.
All
They
right.
created in Colorado a student mariachi band that just performed this last weekend.
So what would be like your favorite food that you like make for your like family, like a tradition or some of kind that you like make during Spanish Heritage Month, if you make one at all?
Yes. Well, as you know, I'm famous for my queso, but that is not the favorite dish of the family. The family prefers the enchiladas.
Enchiladas?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. You might have to make some for us.
I would love to. Es mi placer.
Although high schools are well known for giving ludicrous amounts of homework to their students after school jobs are still highly encouraged.
Let's see what these fellas have to say about their current jobs and their opinions on them.
It's fun. I do like my job. I like how fast-paced and busy it is. I like the work environment that I'm in. Dickey's was slow. It was very slow. This is really high-paced. Talking about the rushes spanning 3.5, 4 hours on end. That's nothing. That is not even close to what Dickey's was. It was 30 minutes. Needed to change. It just was not a good spot in my life. It was too slow paced. I was bored all the time. And, yeah.
I run a car detailing business with my co-founder, Vincent Frunze. We clean, detail, anything you'd like upon your vehicle. So with our detailing business, we do a multiple variety of things, from your average interior cleaning to, on the more extreme end, of ceramic coatings to a truck, regular sedan, all the way up to motorcycles and other vehicles. I love my job. I get to work with my best friend and we have our own business together, so it's a job that I just love doing because we're not going to do a minimum wage work anywhere. We're coming together and we're doing a work that we love.
Anyways, that's it for this week's episode of CVTV. Thank you for tuning in, Sabercats. I'm Nathan.
And I'm James. And if you like this episode, please be sure to check out more at cvstudentmedia.com or on our Instagram page at cvstudentmedia. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.
Peace.